Hello everyone, and welcome to Truly Bedrock Season 2. This is episode 16, and we have been busy AFKing at our piglin farm, and while I was AFKing, I was standing in front of the lever, or standing on the lever, watching the piglins, going off and doing things and coming back, and just keeping an eye on it, and the one thing that I noticed is it actually started to back up, and that is quite an issue for us. And so what I've done is I've changed and added some barrels. So this back row comes into that barrel right there. I'm kind of bouncing. Let's see. Do we have? We do. We can do this, can't we? No. There we go. So where I was standing was just over here. Now the items will come over into this barrel and kind of clog up the barrel and then come through this line over here. The other piglin is sitting above the hopper that's right here. My hand just twitched. Sorry about that. They'll also get filtered into this barrel and things will come down this way. Now this guy right here is going to come over to this barrel that we had kind of sitting in the system. And then of course we have another barrel over here, breaking up the lines ever so slightly. And hopefully that'll fix our problem. I don't know, temporary fix to a permanent problem. And it is what it is. So yeah, we've come down here, we've done some AFKing, we've got quite a bit of stuff, and I'm just trying to get some AFK done before the change to the bartering. And if we go all the way over here, I think we still have the dropper full, the hopper is full of gold, and we still have a little bit up here. So we've got, what is that, 9, 5, that's 14 and a bit stacks. So we're going to do some more AFKing, but before we do that, you guys will notice that on the bottom of my screen, right down here, we have 4 levels now. We used to have 200. I was actually dumping my stuff in this chest right here when an angry man walked by in my line of sight and decided to murder my face. So, yep, we've got another death on the old counter here. We're at 35, and that sucks, because I actually need to do some AFKing today, and we need this guy as well. So, noted to me in the last episode, or one of my last episodes by Mark, was we need to set up a zombified piglin head sorter at the gold farm, and we are going to do that momentarily. We're going to do it off camera because we spent like 3 episodes at the gold farm. So, yep, we were sitting right here. Hello. We're going to do some more of this, but I have made myself a pickaxe right here. You can see one right here that has started to get enchanted, and I've made a bunch more pickaxes here with a bunch of efficiency 5 and mending books. Because one of the things that I would like to get going on very soon is going to be working on my Nether tunnel. Right now, it is garbage. And I love this view. We still need to get Prowl and Blue Jay's heads to finish this off, but we're going to have our Nether tunnel come into here, and then we're going to dive down eventually. Down here. I don't know if we're going to do like a steep staircase like this, if we're going to step it out. We do have room to step it out. I think that could look better. But then we have this. We have this god-awful 5x2 wide tunnel. It is dug all the way to the main entrance, or what is that, Chunk Town and all of that over there, but I am thinking we want to dig. Ooh, don't mind if I do. Thank you. We are going to want to dig this thing out just a little bit, and what I'm thinking is something like this. So this is 3, 4, 5, this would be 6 blocks here, and we're going to place in a little bit of a roof. I am having some issues placing blocks. There we go. And that is in line with that. So we'll get rid of you. We're going to have a little roof like that, and then we're going to take and dig all of this away. And this is why I need the pickaxes, because we're going to be doing quite a bit of digging. Now, according to my calculations, we can go through one pickaxe going through a 2x1 area for about 500 or so blocks, and then we'll start getting really, really low on the durability. So what I've done, besides digging out too much of my tunnel, is I've made, 10 more pickaxes plus the netherite ones that I have. Should get me close to what I need to dig this entire thing out. Let's put that up there. And we'll go ahead and put in a little bit of a roof. That's my fault this time. Those two. And then we're also going to dig out these walls. Up to this level, leaving that block in. And we'll dig all of this out. We'll get a ton of netherrack. Maybe a little bit more ancient debris could be nice as well. And then we're going to simply wall this up with blackstone bricks because these look awesome. And something like that. That's all the blackstone that we have on us. And then we're going to do some kind of repeating pattern. And I don't know if I want to start it here or if I want to start it way down there. But basically, this is what I'm thinking. I'm thinking we're going to come down with half slabs like that. We're going to come with half slabs like that. And then in the center section here, where these guys would end, basically there would be a block right here. Our slabs would come up and form a block. We're going to hang like maybe some chains down with some soul-fired lanterns, or we'll drop some lava down. I'm not 100% sure. But that could be a repeating design, and then basically it'll start going back up over here and down and all the way down the tunnel. Our tunnel's actually going to extend that way a little bit more depending on what we do coming down. Now, as far as the floor goes, what I think we're going to do is we're going to dig this center section out, and we're going to place in some soul sand. Now, the reason I'm going to use soul sand instead of soul soil is, well, we're collecting this in our piglin farm rather extensively. And then we're going to carpet the entire thing. Now, of course, with our regular boots on, we can't go very fast, but if we go in here, I believe, we have some soul speed boots. So let's change those out, and we can go fast now. And we could run all the way down our tunnel, we could run all the way back, and it would be a lot faster for us, and we could utilize the new enchantment. Now I'm on top of the gold farm, refilling a little bit of flint and steel so we can run this thing and get some levels and kind of heal up our pickaxes. And I just wanted to note that in the last episode, someone brought to my attention that probably the reason we're getting zombie pigmen going back through the portals is they're spawning in this portal here, landing on top of this nether brick, and then walking back into this portal. So really we're losing efficiency of this farm by having these guys right here. And what I think I'll do is take these 3 blocks and just move them up towards the top, and then that should eliminate any issue that we'll have, because it'll all be up there. Unless they spawned above the portal, which is pretty impossible. But we'll do that another time. For now, I'm going to go do a little bit of AFK. And though I want to work on my nether portal, I think one thing that we're going to have problems with, other than a llama floating just out of render distance, is black wool. I originally did some calculations and kind of messed up the math, thinking I only needed about 23 stacks of wool to do my tunnel. Now, my tunnel is 870 blocks long, and for a stack of wool, you basically get 96 carpets, a stack and a half. And so I redid my math, and I need another 23 stacks of wool. But one thing I definitely don't want to do is spend all of my diamonds, because to be honest with you, I think we're getting pretty low. Yeah, we're getting really, really low on diamonds, so we're definitely going to want to do, I guess, our own wool farm. So let me go AFK for just a little bit, and then get that off my hot bar. We'll get rid of all of these things. We don't need them. We'll just go ahead and throw those in there temporarily so we can get all of our items off of us and hang out in the piglin farm, or the zombified pigman farm. So we need this pickaxe, we're going to need this pickaxe, and then we're just going to need to get a bunch of levels, and we can kind of throw these in there for now. Yeah, so we got a pretty wide section of this area, you know, built up, and I think what we're going to do over here is get some sheep and get them over here and maybe set up our own little temporary wool farm. I don't know. That could be a good use of the iron that we bought from Prow, which we have sitting in here. Quite a few stacks of it. So, yeah, let me go AFK, and then we are going to wrangle ourselves a few sheep. Alright, so we went over to... There's a little island over here and an island just that way, and we snagged up a couple of sheep. And I had 3, but one of them didn't make the journey, so I grabbed some wheat and some seeds, bred these guys up, so we've got 3 little sheep waiting for our little farm here. And we built one of these last season, pretty easy. We've got a minecart going back and forth that will collect our wool in this chest, and then we can toggle this on and off. I might change this out for a shulker box just for ease of transportation, but what we need to do now is we got a little bit of grass set up here and here. These grass blocks right here is where the sheep are actually going to sit. So now what we need to do is just kind of build this out like so. And then we'll place some torches up here as well. And basically my 3 sheep are going to sit here. We're going to need dispensers here. Perfect. And so I need to craft up the dispensers, and then we're going to place some, the sheep in here. We'll place another grass block, not glass, here. And then we'll have some glass kind of surrounding these guys, and then we're going to have observers sitting at this block here to power the dispenser. So let me grab those. Okay, now it's time to release these guys so we can get them into our farm. Come on, guys. 1, 2. Oh, man. Oh, man. So good. And as you can see there, that guy already got sheared, which is really good. And we're going to do a little bit of this. We'll get rid of the buttons. Let's see. Need to separate these two. Come on, man. Come on, don't fight me. Just gotta fight me. Oh, that guy finally grew up. Come on, we got some nice little pins for you guys to sit in. What are you doing? What is going on here? These guys want to go to opposite ends. Yeah. Now, this is the fun of dealing with these guys. So what I'm going to do, once I get those two separated, is we're going to break these outside glass. And then we're going to go ahead and place torches down. Having the light, once it becomes nighttime, will make the grass so it grows. See, this guy's fine. This guy right here is the one that's being kind of silly. So we could get his mind off of something else. Come on, dude. Get over there. Perfect. Now you settle down. There we go. Excellent. So now, while I am chilling over here AFK at the gold farm or doing anything, I can simply collect some wool like that. We can start this thing up by pushing this lever here, and now the minecart will go back and forth. And now we should be collecting wool. It's kind of it's going to be a little bit of a slow farm, just for the pure and simple fact that we only have 3 sheep in here. But we are going to collect black wool, and the nice thing is we can get back up there and we can dye these guys any color that we want if we need wool in the future. So as you can see, the observer is just reading the block change once the sheep eat the grass, and then it powers this block, which I have a piece of redstone dust on top, just powering those dispensers nice and easy. And yeah, that's the farm. So I think it's time for us just to go AFK a little bit. We did AFK for a while. We did get quite a few zombie piglin heads, or zombified pigmen. Zombified piglin. It's hard not to call these guys pigmen, but we did get quite a bit of gold as well. And some gold ingots, so I think we'll go refill our dispensers up there and do some AFK. You guys can see I got 80 levels, so yep. Oh, also, where is she? There it is. We enchanted all of our pickaxes so we can get to mining out our nether tunnel here pretty soon. Our small wool farm worked as intended. We did get enough black wool, to do this entire tunnel. It did take us almost all day AFK to get all this wool. Now, I knew I wasn't going to be around much, and I knew I had plenty of time to AFK. We could have made it a lot faster by putting in a ton more sheep, but, you know, we got it done. While I was AFK, I managed to pay attention a few times, and we did get some of these mini blocks from a wandering trader. So I got the concrete mini blocks, but those weren't the ones that I really wanted. These redstone lamps, nether quartz, or quartz, and soul soil is kind of more or less what we were after. And these things are so good. So good. Love them, love them, love them. So we're going to put these in a safe location, and we may actually use them to decorate this tunnel a little bit. Now, I wanted the entirety of this tunnel carpeted out, not decorated, so that when we're running back and forth through the tunnel, we don't have any issues with spawning. We run into magma cubes throughout this section. We run into piglins from time to time. We have a stray ghast every now and then, and I'm really tired of having to battle my way to the chunk town. Now, one thing that we also did, besides carpeting this all the way to chunk town, is we did manage to get it in the soul sand so that we can use soul speed to get all the way across to chunk town. Now, I know that we could put an ice boat path in here, and we could put in, some rails on this side, some fence, and then we could put probably a trap door or even a half slab at this height, and we wouldn't have anything really spawning except maybe the small magma cubes. But I didn't want to do that. I want to utilize the new enchantment and see how that works. So we do have a pair of soul speed boots right here that are looking a little bit of, they're about halfway damaged. Now, it has soul speed and unbreaking and mending on them. I have run back and forth through this tunnel in a fairly quick manner. So as I was running back and forth and carpeting this up, which I did find a cool way to carpet this up, if we just break some of this, if you stand facing down like this and then run, you can place it down pretty good. And it didn't take us too long. So as I was carpeting this whole area out, I got to thinking, well, we can put on our soul speed boots and run back and forth to the base. And or back and forth to Chunktown, back and forth to the base. We'll talk about this in a minute. But my next question was, we're getting these soul speed boots here from our piglin bartering system, so how far would these actually get us? They're just enchanted with soul speed. Right now we've been just throwing them away, and our soul sand actually starts right here. So I think from negative 632, we're going to test it out. We're going to see how far this will take us. Okay, I'm slightly impressed. This is how much durability we used off of one pair of iron boots with the soul speed enchantment, and we made it all the way to the other end of our tunnel. So what I think I'm going to end up doing is starting to save these soul speed boots, and we're going to put some kind of chest or something in here, so that if people want to come down and visit the base and do the armor on their armor stand, they can just swap out a pair of boots at no cost to anybody other than gold, which is fairly easy to get, and they can run all the way down the tunnel. I didn't think that we would make it all the way, let alone have this much durability on the boots, so that's pretty nice. Now, to put this all into retrospect for you guys, or what's the correct terminology I'm looking for, the length of this tunnel is 870 blocks. So each slice here is 870 blocks. This is like 1,440 blocks, something like that, to get all the way to the other end that we have placed of carpet, plus a little bit, and it's going to be 870 blocks here, 870 blocks here. You get the picture, and it is going to take us roughly 7.5 shulker boxes of blackstone to get all of this done up, and then we're going to put in the warped wood. I'm thinking about going a little bit different with what we're doing here, and not just a solid blackstone box all the way down. I don't know if it'd be cool to maybe make a pattern of nether brick, or even at the junctures. Like right here, we could have stairs at the top and bottom. That might look cool too. I'm not 100% sure. We're going to kind of perfect this design, but I did go ahead and work on an actual path to the base. Now, we have a pretty steep staircase here, and that is just because we ran out of length to get down to there. I could have possibly built one more of these sections right here and then went down, but I didn't like it. Now, I didn't want this too steep and running right into the tunnel. So now we've gone with kind of what we have up on the main section here, and then we just went up by one. So we've got these little platforms that we kind of step up on, and we did put down some of our heads. And this leads us to the main bridge, which has all the TB members, and eventually into our base. Now, I did move these nether wart blocks from here to here. Thought it would look a lot better. And I really like the design that we came up with. I also have, let's go down here, a little bit of hidden lighting just underneath this block to kind of light it up. I do like this whole cave, nethery cave feel. Right here we get into kind of a big strip that goes straight down. We may need to fill that in and make it look more like this. Probably get rid of the magma block and replace it with netherrack, but I do know that I can't really get up to it, but this is a lava lake that we blocked in right here, so I don't know if I want us to go with the cave feeling, or if we want to do something around this. I'm not 100% sure really what I want to do, but I do like the design nonetheless. And this took quite a bit of time to dig it out and get this all working. I ran into lava right here. I ran into obviously lava here. There's a little more lava up there. But we did get ourselves a little bit of ancient debris, which is nice. Ooh. Little system back there. And I was actually looking for a trader to trade off this guy, too. We have this sitting in our chest waiting, and then some ancient debris. Unfortunately, they didn't have it. So, let's grab this guy back. Yeah, this is a lot better now with the carpet and the soul sand. We can run back and forth to the chunk town rather quickly with our boots. It's completely spawn proof, so now when I start digging this, this out here, we can get spawns on this side, but it's not going to be near as bad as it was. And I think that's what we're going to work on, but I have spent an extremely long time getting this wool, and that is more or less my fault, but we have been on Truly Bedrock quite a bit in the last few days, so this episode's going to be a little bit shorter. You guys drop into the comment section below and let me know what you guys think about the wall design, maybe some ideas that we can incorporate into it. Obviously, not 100% on the design I want. Let me know what you guys think about the little nethery cave here. Do we run with the nether rack and stuff like that and get rid of maybe the gravel and the magma blocks and the black stone? Maybe we go for a nether brick feel. Replace the nether rack with nether brick. I don't know. It's all a work in progress, but I definitely want to get this all done. This is looking 10 times better, and now when I run back and forth to Chunktown and maybe to the shopping district and my Chunktown base, we don't have to worry about mobs. Well, for the most part. We still have some that wander into the tunnel from little holes in the wall that we will be taking care of as soon as we get this tunnel done. But that's going to do it for me today, guys. I hope you enjoyed the video. As always, leave a like. It helps the channel out a lot. Lets me know that you guys are enjoying the video. While you're down there, make sure to ring that notification bell so you know when my videos go up. Check the description down below while you're down there for all of the different ways to follow me, including Twitch and my Discord. Those always have notifications of when we go live for live streams, when new videos are posted. If you're not already following on Twitch and a member of the Discord, go check it out. Scroll a little further down in the description, you will find a link to all of the other Truly Bedrock members' YouTube channels. Go check them out if you're not already. A lot of great content over there. And as always, guys, I will see you on the next one.